Hey everyone, happy what day is this? Tuesday. Okay, so I got this rotisserie chicken from Smart and Final a few nights ago, and if you need a big, huge rotisserie chicken and you can't get to like a Costco, which is not my favorite because I feel like it's kind of bland, but if you can't get to a Costco or Sam's, I heard Sam's has a good one. Um, you'll notice that a lot of the other grocery stores that they're smaller. But they're still all pretty good for what you, for just a basic recipe. But some stores do make them bigger. I don't know what Smartphone was pumping into there, but it was huge and had really good flavor. Um, and so yeah, if you're ever near a Smartphone Extra, that's a good place to get it. This is if you can't make it yourself. Aldi has really good deals on whole chickens, like all year long. They sell them way cheaper, like $5-6 cheaper than like a Vons or whatever. Just FYI. But anyway, so this had a lot of meat, and so I broke it from the chicken, put it in a Ziploc, and so now I'm going to be making my, I call it Lazy Man enchiladas, because typically with my mom's recipe, you do it, you heat some oil in a skillet, and then you crisp up the tortillas, and then roll them and all that. I just went, like the last time I made these back in November, I just did it more like a lasagna kind of thing, and I even did a video on it. And that video's banned in like 3 countries because I have music playing in the back. And it was funny because my friend was like, I think one of them was like North Korea, and then I forgot the other two. And because you can't, I don't know, maybe because the whole music copyright stuff. But the music's still in the video, so I don't understand. But I guess my friend was like, she was like, well, I don't think those countries are trying to make enchilada bake. And I was just dying. It was funny. But anyway, so I got, when I was at grocery outlet the other night, I got king size, what is this? King size corn tortillas instead of the regular small ones that I would typically get. Just because I'm not rolling them up anyway. But if I had wanted to do the typical way with like putting them in the oil and all that, these would have been a better way to do it because they're bigger tortillas, so you're not burning your fingers up and all that. But I remember making those. My mom would make them a lot, and they're so good. She just uses the rotisserie chicken and seasons it up. And for seasoning, another grocery outlet find that ended up working out really well was this. Well, Taco Bell brand chicken seasoning for their chicken tacos. Soft tacos, I guess. I never had the chicken soft tacos there, but I've had their the little small ones that are on the dollar menu. And usually with their chicken, their shredded chicken, it is good. So I figured this tastes kind of the same. And that was only 2 for $1 at grocery outlet for those. And then they had the regular original for 4 for $1. So head over to grocery outlet because it's got some cheap deals there. And then of course I have this enchilada sauce, since it's open, so I'm being really gentle. I got the mild. I always like the red. My mom likes the green. And I would have made her cream cheese ones too, but I don't feel like I know how to make those right. Every time I make them, they taste cream cheesy, and then when she makes them, it's the cheese and the cream cheese is balanced, and it's like perfect. And so I still gotta learn how to make those right. But anyway, okay, so let me get started. I have a bucket of water here, or a bowl of water. And then I have extra sharp cheese in here. And extra sharp is a good one to use in these because it has a real pungent taste. And then I have cheddar, mild cheddar. The funny thing is, this is cheddar jack from Aldi, but it was mostly jack because in the bag there's only like a few shreds of the cheddar, which I didn't mind, but I was kind of like, what's up with that? If I didn't have the other like cheeses though, it would have been a problem. But since I had some already here, I was like kind of clumped up in here from just being in and out of the computer. And then I have this one, which is really good. I recommend this. If you want to make grilled cheese or whatever. Like, I got this from, where did I get it? Grocery Outlet. Grocery Outlet always has really good deals on like things that typically would cost a lot, like a regular store, like brands like Cracker Barrel cheese costs a little more. And I like the Black Ribbon collection. This is the first time I got the shredded. Like I said, I prefer the fine shredded cheeses, but I got this one because it was $1.99 and it had like 3 different types of cheeses in it. And when I made grilled cheese the other night, it was so good. Like the provolone, it has provolone, smoked provolone, because you know how some cheeses provolones are really bland because they're not smoked. Like the little like Walmarts and a lot of different stores, cheaper stores, like they don't have the smoked one unless you get like the Sargento, but like their own brand is not smoked. But like this place right here, what is it called, Vines, and like things like that, they have the smoked. Unless you just want to spring more for the name brand. So I prefer smoked provolone. But the other one, because the other one just has no flavor whatsoever, in my opinion. And then it has extra sharp, and then extra sharp yellow, and sharp white. Now, I really wish it was extra sharp white, because I think that is like the best of all the extra sharps, in my opinion. Also, just FYI on the side, provolone and extra sharp cheddar cheese is low lactose. So if you're somebody who struggles with lactose intolerance or deals with it, you know there's certain cheeses that have more lactose and certain ones that don't. So when I did my research on all that years ago, like a year or two ago, that's one of the ones that never really gives me problems. So otherwise you have to take a lactate pill or get the vegan kind. I'm not willing to do no vegan cheese. Like yet. I haven't tried it before, but I can't. I just figure I'll just take a lactate if it ever comes, and like with milk, use lactate milk or whatever. Okay, but let me get started on this. Let me stir this up one more time. And so I just put the Taco Bell seasoning and a few other spices in this, like Himalayan, cumin, some little garlic thing, and then some of that chicken bouillon, that better than bouillon stuff. Okay, so here's the pan. It's already been sprayed, and the oven's preheating. First step is you pour a little bit of the sauce in here, and this is a smaller pan. It's a cake pan. So depending on the size of your pan, okay, great, that fell. The size of your pan is going to determine, like, how much sauce you need. You might need, usually when we would do it, we used, my mom would use the big cookie sheet, so, we get this one can, the big can, maybe a second big can, or at most, depending on how many people you have and all that, one big can and one small can is usually what the rule of thumb. To cover all of them. Oh, this is a broken one. I was like fumbling with this bag, so let's play where it broke. Okay. Not that it really matters, because ultimately it's gonna be at the bottom anyway. It's gonna be like kind of, it's gonna be broken up anyway when it's all said and done. Now, like I said, in lieu of doing the oil part, I just soften the tortillas a little bit, shake them, and then, so, because it's like simulating, whatchamacallit, it's simulating lasagna noodles. Okay, so the next step is you put a layer of the chicken on top of the first thing of tortillas. This isn't really gonna be like a really thick one, because I'm only, I don't know, because the cake pan's not that big. And I don't have that much chicken. Like, I have the whole chicken, or most of it. I think I got hungry, like, late that night, so I ate, like, the legs and the wings. Okay, so, look at this. Ooh. Now, You add a layer of the cheese. And this is like a kind of to each their own type thing. If you like a lot, then put a lot. I don't like little thick mounds of it, but you know how a lot of Mexican food is, or Hispanic food is like, it's like Italian food in a way that the sauce and everything and all the flavors kind of soak in overnight. Because I was gonna do this last night, even though I already had something else that I was gonna eat, but I ended up not doing it. But if I had, then I would have, like, look at this. I would have, whoa. Okay, hold on. What am I doing? Oh, I forgot I gotta put a little sauce. If I had, though, it would have all been soaked in already. And then I would be eating it right now. Or later tonight. So yeah, I mean, obviously, doing it with the oil and kind of crisping them up does kind of give it a little dimension of flavor, but it's not really 100% necessary in my opinion. Okay, I'm just going to do a few more layers of this, and then I'm going to pop it in the oven for about 20 minutes. I usually would get like a garnish of like, what are those things called? Scallions or green onions. And I was at Aldi last night too. But I didn't because I wasn't, it's not necessary for this, in my opinion. Even though I do like the flavor of it. I typically do that, but I didn't get it. So there's not gonna be any like decorate, like, no, people, like, some people put olives and stuff on top of theirs. Some people put, green onions. I gotta like make sure, something that my mom told me is you have to make sure the sauce covers all the tortillas so that it doesn't dry out. Okay, so that right there. I think I have enough for one more layer. You know what? Before I do that, put all those in there. I'm gonna sweep this around a little bit. Sometimes it's hard. That's why I did everything first before I got on camera. Like, I did the cooking, the chicken, heating up the chicken and everything, because sometimes it's hard to remember like certain little steps when you're like talking. Like, I totally forgot about making sure that the I'm gonna use some of this shit right now. This would have been better for the top though, because it's like really big. Pieces. Okay, so that makes it a little faster, just putting like 3 of them in at a time. Fit. Okay. I'm gonna push it down a little bit. Make sure everything's pushed down so that Okay, this I think is going to be the last layer. Let me just pour everything else. I'm telling you guys, Smurf Final, man. Well, I maybe should have put a little more on the bottom layer of this meat. So there's no, like, at the top. Okay. So now I can put these little broken ones on the top. I'm just gonna break them apart because they're too. I don't have enough space at the top to put like full tortillas on the top. These kind of remind me, like breaking it. It reminds me of. I should put Doritos on top. Get real hood with it, and put nacho Doritos on top. This kind of reminds me of those. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a dish like I think it's a breakfast dish, and like it's tortillas like kind of ripped up a little bit. What do they call that? Chiliqui or chiliqui or something. That's kind of like what this reminds me of. Okay. I think I need a little more sauce right there. Now, before, I gotta put foil on the top before it goes in the oven. And I'm just gonna put the rest of this cheese on here. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this in the oven. Here's the finished products. And wipe this up. I'm gonna throw all this out. And so I'm putting in about 20 to 30 minutes and then take it out. Ooh, let me dot that side. Instead of spilling. I probably could have used a bigger pan than this. I wasn't really like thinking about the dimensions and everything. But I guess it'll work. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the oven and then I will be back after when it comes out to show it off. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye! Okay, y'all, look at this. It's bubbling, okay? Woo! This looks so good. I'm gonna let it sit and just let all the juices absorb. Look at that cheese. I wish I had the ranch Taco Bell Monterey Jack that I had like. Okay, let me film myself. I wish I had the Monterey Jack. With ranch seasoning, and I did get some ranch seasoning from Grocery Outlet, and I had that cheese that I just used up. I was gonna mix it because it was so good when I put it on some quesadillas one day, but they were out of that. Because you know how with grocery outlet, they're kind of like, we have it when we have it type deal. some stuff they carry all the time, like the tortillas and like certain things like in the other aisles. But it was funny because I think they were thinking I was being a Karen the last time I was in there, because I was like, okay, because I went I went to the egg section, and it turned out I should have got the eggs from Smart because they were only $1.49 there. They were on sale. But I ended up saying, well, I'm gonna go to the outlet anyway, so I'm gonna get the eggs there. And so I get there, and there was like only 2 left of the large, but they had more pushed like behind there. They had bought like cardboard boxes filled with eggs. And I was like, oh, there's some large ones back there. So I was like, oh, can I get can someone like reach back there or go back there to give me some of the eggs that are back there, because these 2 that are left right here expire on the 20th. And this was like maybe on the 18th or whatever. And the guy was like, he kind of was like, okay, I'm going to help you get, like, he seemed really like, you know. But then the guy that got him was really nice. But anyway, yeah, you know, like, they were going to expire in 2 days, and I don't eat eggs that way. Like, I'm not someone that's like, oh, I can eat, like, eggs for every meal, and I'll be finished with them. And plus, I don't really get all crazy about expiration dates like that. But I do, with certain things I do, but I'm not the type that's going to throw out eggs the day they expire. Like, if they're still, you know, good and everything, you can tell when they're not good and all that. And the expiration dates are kind of just like a guideline. So, but some things do have a quality issue after they expire, so you do have to be careful with that. But I'm not like totally anal about it, so I could have got them, but I was like, no, you know, because I looked and the date on the other ones would expire like I think in July or something. So I was like, yeah, you know, okay, you gonna earn that check tonight, okay? I'm just kidding. Alright, but anyway, guys, so I can't wait till that cools down, all the juices settle in, and then I will eat it later. Okay, but I will talk to you guys later. If anyone has any advice about, okay, have you guys, this is kind of unrelated, but I got a Chime card. It's like this card, I guess, they say that if you get paid 2 days early, and I'm so mad because I don't even want to tell her either. This lady in the group that in this group that I'm in, that she works for where I used to work, she told me to use her code because for signing up, because if I use her code, we both get $75, but I would have to you only get the $75 if each of us get the $75 if the new person that you kind of recruit or whatever puts a qualifying employer like a deposit. You know how your direct deposit from work, or puts in like a certain amount or something. And so I was like, oh shoot, because I accidentally went and just applied on the Chime site, and and then I was like trying to put it like, oh, let me put referral info or whatever, and it wouldn't let me. And it turned out I was supposed to click on the link she sent me, and then it said on there, yeah, apply. So I was like, okay, let me just do it again and cancel that other one. So I did it, and then it was like right when you get to the part where you put your social in, they're all, we can't complete this application right now, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh my god. So it's so weird because I see her in the group still, and I'm like, I'm afraid she's gonna message me and be like, hey, did you do it or? But I don't know. Oh my god, that's so stupid. But anyway, if you know anything about Chime, let me know. I didn't get the credit card. I just got the because they have a credit builder card, which I was thinking about getting, but right now I don't want to get any other credit card. But I'll look into it. I'll see. And they just blow you up though on the email and everything. I'm like, okay, you guys are blowing me up, but you wouldn't even let me do another application so I could get someone their little referral bonus. But thanks a lot. But anyway, they're like blowing me up. But anyway, so yeah, and it was really easy to sign up, and then they show you already have access to the card even before you get the physical card on the thing, because it says your names like Jocelyn whatever, and then it says like the CCV, and then it says your routing number, everything. So it's real good. It's real from what I hear, and you get paid 2 days earlier than but with my credit union, which I'm gonna keep that, I'm not gonna cancel that card, my other bank account. But with my credit union, you get paid the day, because you know how usually payday Friday, right? So you get paid Thursday night on that one. But I was so sick of people at work saying, "Oh, I already got paid on Wednesday. I already did this. Or I already paid my bills. I got paid last night." I'm like, "How? We get paid Friday, you know?" But it turned out that a lot of these people have like other things. So we'll see. But if anything, I'm just gonna put. I don't know if I'm gonna put that as my main direct deposit, because I don't. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet, but I might put somebody. I don't want to do this because I think I would get like confused about where the money went and everything. But some people put it on 2 different accounts, and I'm like, I don't know. I'll probably just keep it on my one I have, and then put like deposit money on that one, or put money on that one, transfer. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Let me know if you know about Chime debit card. All right, bye. Like using it and stuff. All right, bye.